Hello, Virgo. This is Angel Aura Divination, and I'm here to give the sign of Virgo their June 2021 Tarotscope. If you are a long-term watcher of these videos, then I suggest going to listen to the collective reading that I posted at the beginning of this Tarotscope series, where I talk about my plans to change this channel, but also to give you a better indication of some of the energies that you might be going through on a collective level as things are changing at this time. And those will also be a little bit more of a clarification of some of the things I might be talking about when it comes to the readings that I'm doing at this time. There might be energies that would resonate for you in the collective reading and in this Virgo reading if you have Virgo placements. So I would definitely go check that out. I'm using the Energy Oracle to give you your main reading, and then I'm going to be using the Tarot to give you a deeper explanation on what it is that you have going on for you, Virgo, on a spiritual level especially. So let's just get into it. The first card that you have from the Energy Oracle is the man holding a coin. I will show it to you in a moment. You might be having an expansion of the crown chakra or even the third eye, but mostly the crown. You are connecting to the crown chakra when it comes to the abundance sector of your life, so that you can have more for yourself, so that you can manifest more for yourself at this time. You might even, I see that you could even be experiencing some travel related to work as well. This is a 43 resonating to the vibration frequency of 7. There might be an element of purity here as well. So you're really trying to figure out, that's an interesting message and I don't really understand it. Okay, so it's kind of like you are connecting to your crown chakra right now, and even your higher guidance, so that you can manifest abundance for yourself, but you might even have some intentions of something else. Maybe this has to do with like children or a relationship where you want to provide for somebody else. That's kind of what they're saying when they talk about purity. That's an interesting way of putting it. You might even be working with your shadow and your light self right now to kind of balance things out so that you can have more abundance in your life, which is a great energy to be in when it comes to abundance, or even just in general spirituality. You might even be starting a business or having an expansion in your business in some kind of way, and that's really also affecting your relationship to the self, to your higher guidance as well. This might have been something that you were guided to do for a long time, and now you're feeling the energy now that you've been choosing to actually take the action that you are guided to take, instead of just letting it be a message that you kind of just blow to the side. The first tarot card that we have out for man holding a coin is the Hierophant. They're telling me to just get right onto it, so I'm going to do that. The next card that we have out is the King of Pentacles, and this would be very reminiscent of the man holding a coin. I would almost say that this is double confirmation that abundance that you have right now is possible. It is possible that you might have enough abundance in this life or at this time to be sharing with others, whether that's something that you have as a goal or not. That's a possibility for you that's being highlighted in this energy. The Hierophant and the King of Pentacles coming out for you would also indicate to me that you might be placed at a position of leadership right now, or you might even be a spiritual authority when it comes to the community that you serve. Other people might turn to you on matters of business or matters of spirituality to kind of figure out where they should go and what they should do. You're holding the key to success in this energy. And you're also possibly even protecting others with the abundance that you have. You are wanting to build something, and you are going to be able to build it, and it might even be sacred. You might even be developing a legacy for yourself in this energy right now, Virgo. We have the 10 of Wands, and with that, there is a burden though. The 10 of Wands is an indication of burden, especially in the career sector, especially when it comes to the relationship with higher guidance. You are going to feel burdened at certain times if you take on the energy of other people who might ask for your help. And so you need to understand what is beneficial to you right now. Virgos are always associated with discernment, and maybe you need to be using that Virgo discernment that you have with the energy of Mercury to make some stronger decisions on what it is that you need to be doing and what it is that you need to be building, instead of building up everyone. Just build up the people that you need to build up what you need to build up in your own life. We have strength coming out here. You might be dealing with a Leo person, but also you might be dealing with some of your personal inner demons. You are being reminded that you are an infinite being who is able and capable to deal with whatever the universe brings to you to deal with. there are goals there for you, and you might feel burdened to deal with or help other people deal with the inner demons of themselves, or they're saying inner demons that you may have caused as well. I'm not sure what that's really about, but you could definitely be seeing possibly even the repercussions of past actions. Maybe you are the demon for some people. Maybe some other people are demons to you, or maybe this doesn't have to do with other people at all, and this is all about the inner struggle that you're having, because with leadership there is a responsibility to others, for others, where you must serve, and sometimes that does create a burden for you. You are being guided though, and there is an expansion coming for you on the in the astral is what they're saying, but also in your crown chakra, where you are connecting to your higher guidance and taking on the guidance that you are receiving and utilizing that in your everyday life. We have justice here, a heavy indication of karmic energy for you. So if you have done anything wrong, I don't know why that's coming out, but it's basically saying that balance is going to be carried out here. With the Nine of Cups here, it's another indication, especially with strength coming out in the same part of the reading, that you might be facing your inner demons, or somebody around you might be facing their inner demons as well. So if you're dealing with a Leo person, that might be something as well. I also see with the man holding the coin and the trend of having money and having power, that you might even be having enough money and power to take care of pets or animals as well, with strength out here. That might be something that you could be interested in as well, Virgo, and that might benefit you in this energy. And that might be part of the burden, is that you have to take care of an animal or somebody else's pets or something like that, that would be somewhat holding you back. They're saying that it might feel like you're being held back, or that you're being burdened by taking care of an animal, but that also might be some companionship that you might enjoy in the future down the line. And that there is karma here with the choices that you make when it comes to the abundance that you accumulate over time. And that even though you will be feeling good about the things that are happening for you, ultimately, is money everything when it comes to the emotional stability in your life? Because yes, money can provide stability for you as far as the materials are concerned, as far as the career is concerned, but when it comes to the emotional aspect of life, is that what's genuinely going to satisfy you the best? The next card that we have out for you from the Energy Oracle is the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. This is about the solar plexus chakra. This is about identity. This is about expression. This is about self-esteem to a certain extent. This is about how you express yourself around others, not in a non-verbal way. This also could be, they're saying, about how you dress or how you appear to others as well. This could be that Leo energy that I was feeling, because Leos normally have a stronger sense of their solar plexus chakra, because the solar plexus also harkens to that sun energy. And this could even be the guidance that this could even be the guidance that I was talking about when I was saying that because I was looking at the man holding the coin and I was seeing the sun in the background. This is that same energy. You don't have that within yourself. Your guidance is that you receive that energy, and that is what powers you. But this could also be an indication that you need to work on your third chakra, or you need to work on expressing yourself more effectively with the people around you. This would also be highlighting the heart and the crown. So it's interesting that I was talking about the crown chakra earlier, and so that you might even need to express your emotions more openly, or even get more in tune with your emotions, so that you can receive the guidance from the universe in a functional way. And that will really help you spread your wings and expand towards what it is you need to expand towards. This card is a 37, resonating with the vibration of 10, ultimately resonating with the vibration of 1, meaning that you might have some new beginnings in the realms that I was speaking of before, in the social realms, in the realms of possibly the home life when it comes to having a new pet, in the realms of the career, where you might be starting a new career or taking on a leadership position, if you don't already have one, that is. Anything else that we have for the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel? Okay, that's the last card that they were going to give me at this time. We have the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. There is conflict present here in this energy. Maybe you're feeling conflicted about expressing yourself, or conflicted about communicating the way that you feel about how you are, your condition, whatever that might be for you. You might have felt left out in the cold by individuals, where you were at one time you might have partied with a group of people, and now you're feeling left out out in the cold by these exact same people. You have built something sacred with a group of individuals, and now you're feeling like you've been cast out for some reason. This might even be related to the information that I was receiving about the identity sector of the third chakra for you at this time. We have the Two of Swords here, though. You're kind of mentally confining yourself because you're not able to rub those two brain cells together to really determine what path ahead is going to benefit you in this energy. And ultimately what the guidance here is saying is that this is the fear. The fear is that the people that you once partied with are going to have so much conflict with your connection to spirit, which ultimately is also your connection to the self, that you're going to feel cast out. That's the fear. And so that might be why you're not necessarily connecting the best with your third chakra, if that is what you're feeling at this time. With the Two of Swords being an indication that you're disconnected from the identity, you're disconnected from the sense of self, and that's causing you to feel disillusioned and also to be mentally confined. This is the end of a cycle for you, though. So at this time, astrologically speaking, you might be facing the end of a cycle with the World here coming out for you. You might even, this is another indication of Leo energy, so you might be really feeling a Leo energy around you. This could be you, this could even be guidance of a Leo person around you, where this person really is trying to push you. Oh, they're saying the Cowardly Lion. So you might even be coming out of that quote-unquote cowardice to really express yourself more functionally in the energy of the career, in the realm of so your society at large. You know, you might even be getting a new pet or having a new animal association be a spiritual symbol for you as well. You might even be seeing new possibilities or new roads ahead for yourself that were not necessarily there before. And part of the reason why I'm saying that is because the World is always an indication of newness, just as much as it is an indication of the end of a cycle for you. There is an infinity symbol within the depiction of the World, but I cannot reveal it to you. But it is talking about cycles ending, and if it's a cycle, it will always begin anew. Something will always come in its place. We have the Queen of Swords here as the next card out. So there is an indication that you might still need to be a little guarded. There might be parts of the path that you really need to feel like you're protecting yourself. You might have to come into a greater clarity and have some transformative thoughts, connecting to your emotions and allowing your thoughts to transform as well, so that you can actually take the action to connect with your inner self and have that be a reflection in your outer self in the areas of life that you are not expressing yourself functionally. You are being guided right now to connect to the heart space so that you can express yourself more fully, meaning that you need to express your emotions more functionally. The next three cards that we have out for you are the Magician, we have the Empress, and we have the Ace of Swords. So I am seeing a relationship here with you and possibly an Empress individual, a Taurus or Libra possibly, because the Magician is an indication of Virgo. But and so if that is something that you are desiring here, the guidance is to open up communication. There is a new beginning in communication between you and this Empress figure. If you are the Magician, if you are the Empress, then you just have to sit back, and once you kind of come into this clarity about your expression of self, because the Empress is somebody who does express the self very openly, you will feel the energy of the Magician coming into your life, and you will have that new beginning that you've been waiting for. And I'm not saying that you always have to sit back, because you could also be the Empress and the Magician, where you are connecting to your resources to have the ultimate abundance that you genuinely desire, so that you can also express that fully. This is also an indication that the Magician, that you are connecting to that infinite connection to the universe, just like in Strength. You might be finding a counterpart in this energy as well, somebody who has just as much of a connection to manifestation as you do. You are kind of coming into that manifestation energy. I just did the Leo reading, so if you are connecting to a Leo person or a Leo placement, you might also be manifesting with this person in some kind of way. They're saying in a ritual. We have the Ace of Swords here as well, meaning that you are going to have new beginnings and an expansion of thought when you choose to come out of this cycle of fear in your life. Fear of abandonment is what's coming through for me. And you will have something that you need to protect on this journey with the Queen of Swords. Don't forget that there is a reason that fear is there. It is meaning that you need to protect something within yourself, or protect yourself from danger. But at the same time, are you protecting yourself from people around you? Is that an indication that the people around you are actually not as safe for you as you might have thought in the past? If this is about expressing yourself emotionally or even mentally. You know, it's like if you can't express yourself fully to the people around you, are these people really of the highest vibration for you in your life? That's the question. They're saying there's more cards here, so I'm gonna say, is there any more cards for the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, for Virgo? We have the page, this is the Knight, the page of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to take it. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. So there is a new beginning, and I feel like this is also a maturity thing for you, where it's kind of like you're coming into a more mature energy for yourself right now, Virgo, and it's the slow track. So you might have even felt like you were, this might be related to your Saturn placements. You might have been feeling like you were needing to mature in life a little faster than you were actually doing so, and that this is really the journey of maturity for you. You might even feel like you're a late bloomer in certain aspects of life, and honestly that's fine, because it's better late than never, right? That's what I think personally. And you might, and so especially when it comes to the identity, or to the part of yourself that you need to connect to, so where you can express yourself more openly and more freely, even if it is just how you feel, that might be a slow process for you. So I would take it easy with that. I would start with, especially if you are, you know, having things end for you, or if you are having things, if you're afraid that certain relationships might end because of the way that you express yourself, or the way that you want to express yourself, that might be something that's really present for you. I would start small. Maybe talk to a few people that you genuinely trust, or that a few people that you feel love you unconditionally. I'm not saying to put yourself in harm's way, especially when it comes to people who have power over you. But I am saying that, you know, start small. There has to be somebody in your life, or somebody that you know that you could talk to. And if there isn't, maybe that's the first thing you need to work on. When I say start small, maybe you need to find somebody that you can communicate with about the things that you are experiencing right now, because you will be leveling up. You are leveling up in that mental energy right now, and that's the only thing that's going to allow you to actually have the new manifestations that you want to have. Because once you come through that opening of the crown chakra, it will help you connect to the heart chakra, which will help you open up and really expand that third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, to actually express yourself openly and fully. They're saying express yourself with the energy of the sun. You might even need to drink some orange juice, because I'm seeing the Sunny D commercial in my head. Wow, like blast from the past. I didn't even know that was in my head. And that might be very important to you. I used to drink orange juice a lot when I was doing these readings before. I stopped doing that. Now I'm just drinking water, but I just needed to drink some water. So the third energy oracle that we have for you is contract. Is it contracts? It's contract. And what I'm really seeing here right now is that there is a need for balance. There might be certain relationships or certain parts of your journey right now that, especially because this is also about balance, the balance card with justice as well. There might have been parts of this journey that you are currently on within yourself that you needed to experience, that you needed to go through to understand who it is you are and what it is that you need to openly express to others. There is also a learning energy here. There is a studious energy about the contract. Where it is necessary to understand certain jargon, or to go about expressing yourself in a certain way so that you can do it functionally in, they're saying an open, what is it, in certain company, in present company, that's the phrase that they're saying. Expressing yourself in present company and things like that, where it's like, you know, you can't say certain things in front of certain people, and that's just part of life, you know. There is a further indication as well that there is the contract energy is also reminiscent of the Two of Swords as well, where it is like you're kind of being blindfolded to balancing things out. You need to balance things out in this energy so that you can express yourself more fully, and that's something that's also being expressed. The first two tarot cards that I have out for the contract card from the Energy Oracle is the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups. So if you are a water sign person, or if you are connecting to a water sign person for any reason, there is a water sign around you that you might benefit from communicating with. That's what they're talking about here. Or reuniting with as well. I don't know if this is the same energy as any of these other people that I've been picking up on in this reading, but that would be an energy that you might benefit from communicating with about yourself as well. This might even be somebody that you want to have a drink with or go to coffee with or something like that, with the Three of Cups here, because this is a friendship energy. And you know, it's kind of like this person really rules over the realm of emotion. So this could even be you in the expansion of your own energy, where you are ruling over the realm of emotion when it comes to communicating and dealing with others. You are protecting yourself in this energy as well, where once you might have felt camouflaged and now you're actually coming into your own and understanding that part of your ability to dwell in areas that are not necessarily safe for you can also be a strength as well, where it's kind of like social blending is what's coming to mind. With the Three of Cups, you might even be able to socially blend with people that are your friends. And that also might be the further guidance about the friendship energies that I was talking about with the third chakra, where you might have more negative relationships where you can't be yourself with everyone. But aspects of yourself might be more compatible with certain people than it would be with others. And that's what's really also coming through here with contract, is that you might have to deal with certain people, let's say for work, but your social life can be completely different from that if you choose to make it that way. The next card that we have out for you is the Seven of Cups. So you will have a lot of options when it comes to who you can express yourself to, if this is what you need to be working on at this time, Virgo. But it also is talking about, you know, options when it comes to how to go about your relationships and how to go about these contracts. And that's also talking about the options when it comes to how to deal with the people in your life currently through this expansion, through when it talks about expanding yourself in the oh, now I'm seeing a story where it's like you started in a new business venture and it's actually working out for you really well. You're making a lot of money, and now you have to change the way that you appear in front of other people, possibly even in a physical appearance kind of way, the way that you dress, the way that you express yourself, which will change the way that people are, behave around you, the way that people expect you to interact with them. And that really gives you an option on how you can actually proceed on that path forward. You are connecting to your own spirituality in that way, though, because it's really amplifying your need to understand yourself and how you can be in those situations as you are. The 7 plus the 3 would be a 10. So you might even be looking towards the 10 of Cups, but you're not necessarily obtaining it in the energy. And as I said that, the 10 of Cups comes out. Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups, we have the 7 of Cups, and we have the 10 of Cups. A reuniting of parts of yourself together is what they're really saying, but this could also be a friend group or other relationships as well, if that's something that you want, although this is more of a friendship energy by itself with the 3 of Cups. With the 7 of Cups, this is talking about options. It's talking about making good choices, making choices that are grounded in the reality of your emotional awareness to have ultimate emotional abundance for yourself, Virgo. This is great energy to be in, and this is the last card that I'm picking for the contract card. This is part of the journey for you, is coming to an understanding that what you need to do is to connect deeper to your own personal emotions, to master them with the Queen of Cups here, so that you can reunite yourself with yourself. Me, myself, and I are all coming together in this energy of the 3 of Cups to make better choices in an emotionally grounded state, so that you can have the emotional abundance that you choose to have in this life. And that could be a family situation, just because that's what the 10 of Cups is associated with, but that can really be whatever it is that you want it to be. And you've done the work, especially in the material sense, because I do get the sense that you are a leader in your you know, what is it? A leader in your society, a leader within your job situation, a leader. You might have your own business, or you might be a boss of some kind of level. And that is really changing the way that you need to view yourself. And now you're coming into an awareness that this has been a slow journey for you on an emotional level, where you need to expand the way you view yourself so that you can have a more emotionally expanded mind, so that you can have these relationships and friendships that you want, where you can express yourself and be yourself how you want to be, when you want to be, even if you can't do that in the work sector. That's the guidance that I'm really getting for you, Virgo. And so now I'm going to pull one more energy oracle card to give you some advice, and we'll be out of here. This is honestly a very straightforward reading, I think. There was not a lot of confusion. I know there might have been some hiccups in the reading itself, but there's not a lot of confusion. So the last card that I have out for you is the Angel of Balance, which is a 48 reducing to 12, ultimately reducing to 3. The Angel of Balance kind of talks about balancing out the energy of divinity, the energies of, the possibility of renewal, the energy of cycles happening in your life. This is possibly even cycles of the past life, which, and to me, when I say past life, I think of the past life as who I was at the beginning of my life versus who I am now. Life happens in cycles as well. And that's what's really standing out to me, is that you're balancing out and integrating who you were in the past to who you are now, which also is going to help you align yourself a little bit better, because some of that also has to do with inner child healing work and things like that. The Angel of Balance would be an indication that you might benefit from balancing your throat chakra with your third chakra, with all these other, ideas where you're expressing yourself verbally and creatively just as much as you're expressing yourself emotionally, so that you can have these functional relationships that you so desire here in this energy. Abundance is yours. You might even be letting your guides work for you in this energy with the Angel of Balance, having them do things and create some of this manifestation energy for you. So maybe your guides are manifesting certain things to happen in your life as well. And so new possibilities might pop up for you in the sector of society, in the sector of your social life, in the sector of career, if you are feeling a lack, especially, and if you are praying or meditating or communicating that to your guides, and whatever it is that in whatever way that you communicate with your guides, that also is being presented to me here. Ultimately, this is a great energy, and I do see a cycle ending for you where the confusion of all of these new downloads that you're getting in your life right now are going to be cleared up. There is a sense of clarity coming for you with the Angel of Balance, and it's all about the emotions. It is all about the emotional sector of your life. Hopefully you got something from this reading, and I will see you in your next reading. Goodbye, Virgo. Oh my gosh, goodbye, Virgo.